Tool is a band that has been blowing my mind on this show, having me mind blown, sobbing in tears because it was just that good and that personal. But it turns out, to what should probably not surprise me at this point, is that Maynard James Keenan is in another band, The Perfect Circle. A Perfect Circle, my bad. And I'm going to check it out. Shout out today goes to DHV Smoking Trees. And I'm going to check this one out with you guys. A Perfect Circle. What is a perfect circle? Oh, this is going to be good, isn't it? Oh.
So glad to see you well. Overcome them, completely silent now. With heaven's help, you cast your demons out. And not to pull your halo down around your neck and tug you off your cloud. But I'm more than just a little curious how you're planning to go about making your amends to the dead. To the dead. down to choke you now.
Oh, dang. Very deep lyrics, you guys. The composition, amazing. I love the things that Maynard James Keenan creates. This voice, such a unique texture and timbre to his voice, vocal range. The composition, amazing. The crescendo and the drums and the guitar just took off. The lyrics are pretty interesting because it is basically a song towards people that have become very self-righteous and, dare I say, full of themselves, self-righteous after overcoming addiction. And this idea of your halo is going to end up choking you. I want to pull you off that cloud that you're on. And at first, I was having a hard time personally relating to this because the people that I've seen in my life or who I know struggle with addiction, I am so glad when they have overcome it. Or I wish for some that they would be honest about their struggle and get help. And because I've been on that side of things, I had a hard time relating to this song at first because I thought, nah, man, if the people I'm thinking of right now, if particularly one person, were to finally admit they have a problem and get help, I would be so glad. And if they were eventually sober, recovering and doing the steps, I would be so glad and relieved for them and rejoicing with them and not worried about choking them with their halo or pulling them off their cloud. But as I kept listening to the song, I understood a little more what I think the idea behind it is, which is people who are self-righteous about it, not who are genuinely grateful that they've overcome their addiction or genuinely doing the hard work to not only get clean and sober, but to make amends and to fix what they did wrong. What I'm seeing here is a picture being painted of a person who is self-righteous about it on that cloud, having that halo like they're holier than thou, but they're not maybe being honest about the damage they've caused. Maybe they're in denial or they're talking about these stories as if it was another person that did it, as the lyrics speak about, almost like these atrocious stories of what someone did versus taking ownership, or like trying to make amends but not realizing that in some cases it's too late. How are you going to make amends with the dead? If the people that you have hurt, that you should be apologizing to, that need your forgiveness or whose forgiveness you need, are gone. It's done. Where is that honest conversation about realizing and accepting how bad the deeds that were done actually were, but also that certain things cannot be undone. No matter how much you try to make amends, some things are dead. Certain relationships, certain people are really gone, and certain things are just beyond repair. And I think that is also part of the conversation of now in recovery, not being arrogant about it and acting as if we're holier than thou and we are so much better. So there's different ways of looking at this because obviously someone who is making amends, recovering in rehab, taking the steps, I feel like should be encouraged and supported in all the ways because addiction is a nasty beast. But I think this song is more so reflecting on that other side of the conversation, dealing with someone who is self-righteous, and who may realize real quick or eventually that same halo that they think they have now is going to be their demise, perhaps. Profound lyrics, beautiful composition. What do y'all think about this one? Talk to me in the comments. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you on the next ride.